for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as a new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to have fulfilled the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away, and I hit my stride and finished strong.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Bacon, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley, and it's McGee in at the 5. Shot clock at 5. Rozier for 3. No good on that one. Bradley with some nice D. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley's got the ball.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Bacon, guarded by Green. Bacon the pass to Rozier. Bradley with some nice D. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Down low, here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Guys, you know, last season the Hornets coming up short at the end. They were right in the hunt, but finished 9th in the East. Really was a solid season for them, but they were hoping for a return to the playoffs.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Clark, the Hornets, the 9th seed, as you mentioned, they were in it until the end.
And, you know, guys, Charlotte has only made the playoffs once since returning to the Hornets moniker. Thought it might be their year last year. I'm not sure of the direction of the team currently.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. No good on the triple.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And it's Davis missing.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Tipped away. Stolen by McGee. A rebound by Washington. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Rozier. Here's Bacon, guarded by McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
No good on that one.
When you watch the Hornets play, you can expect a very controlled game.
Yeah, you know, they don't push too much and make silly mistakes. Fantastic when it comes to minimizing turnovers, controlling the pace. They've been one of the best teams at keeping turnovers down since 2014.
He hits the second from the line.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
5 to shoot. Bradley passes to Davis. It's rebounded by Charlotte, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
They get it back. Bridges, no one around him. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And it's a tie ball game.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
That puts them in the lead.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Lakers trail by 3. James up top, defended by Bridges. Misses from close range.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. James finds Bradley. Back to James to stop the run, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up, and that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots, and when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his 2nd season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
First one falls for him. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. Pass to James. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. Outside Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. And LeBron with the layup.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Hornets leading by 3. The pass to Zeller. McGee with the block. James outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Here's Graham. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bradley. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Graham. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And stolen by LeBron. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. He lobs it up. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
And Zeller kicks to Graham. Off target from outside. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that one drops for him. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much. And a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dudley comes in for Green, and Cook subbed in for Bradley. Charlotte also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Washington, and Monk's subbed in for Bacon. Pass to Monk. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwight Howard. Well, there are some guys that just look to score, Clark, whenever they can. And Malik Monk is one of those players.
Yeah, he's an electrifying offensive player. And he reminds me a little bit of the dynamic and it seems like ageless Jamal Crawford with his ability to score in bunches. Not saying that he ignores his teammates or anything like that. It's just that he's a scorer, and when he's on the court, that's what he's thinking about doing.
And the first one drops.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? Was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
Here's LeBron. Now the feed to Howard. Dudley the pass to James. Williams against James, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And here is Graham. Williams trying to break free. Kept alive. Stripped it away. Williams against Dudley. And stolen by Graham. And they're running. And there's the lay-in. And the Hornets lead by 1.
And Monk is fantastic in fast break situation. Knows exactly where to go and what to do.
No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Bridges. He drains the quick shot. Bridges has got 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Cook looking it over. Here's Caldwell Pope. Feeds it to Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And you look back at those games, just a one-sided affair between them. Cody Zeller, his level of activity is really contagious. I mean, that's what I love about his game. Excellent hustler on both ends of the floor. And he does a lot of good work just by staying active.
The first free throw is good. And with Zeller and his activity, you see it on the glass as well.
Yeah, you look at Zeller, and he's a guy who really doesn't do anything great, guys, but he does everything really well. And to have a big guy like that is really valuable.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Hornets leading by 3. Williams passes to Graham. Charlotte moving it around. Monk dishes to Zeller. Over Daniels. Shot by Zeller, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking Klay Thompson because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Redick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that I
one.
think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
Graham with the ball. It's deflected.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Williams.
Showing the amber light has not yet come on in his fuel tank. Williams, you got to respect his athleticism.
Cook, the pass to Howard. Back to Cook. Poked loose. Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And the Hornets call time here.
And James Borrego, in his second year as head coach, wants an offense that relies on quick decision-making. They are looking to attack defenses early.
And, you know, that kind of offense, Greg, is one that's not easy to put into place. You've got to trust the players, and the players have to trust each other, and the players have to make good decisions. It's a steep learning curve, but I really think it's the ideal way to play once you get it all ironed out.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Cody Zeller. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Cook. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Monk. Fires the 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
Here is Cook, and stolen by Graham. It's Williams with the drive, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Pretty good at forcing the issue inside is Williams. He knows how to draw the foul.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
And he makes the first. And like many big men in the league, Clark, as he's aged, Marvin Williams has relied more on his outside shooting.
You know, he's been in the league a long time, guys, but when he first came in back in the mid-2000s, there was less emphasis on forwards being able to shoot the ball from outside. Give him a lot of credit for adjusting to the league and honing a shot that has always been a skill that's been part of his package. He can knock down the deep shot now.
Clark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader. As you well know, Kevin, we actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Graham with the rebound. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. Shot by Zeller, no good. Here's Daniels. Bridges with the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Monk's shot's good.
Monk, a nice finisher around the basket now, using his quickness to get past defenders on the drive.
Here is Cook. Graham defending. The pass to Howard. Count that bucket. Howard's got 5 now.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups,
shots.
courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Cook in at point guard. He's off on the first.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And the second free throw, good. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Now, here's Rozier. 11-point game his last outing. The shot by Monk is no good. The Lakers in the lead. Passes it to Daniels. Now Howard. Pass to Davis. Baseline J on the way. Bucket is good. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Williams kicks to Monk. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. And Bradley's subbed in for Quinn Cook. Good on both.
And one danger for this Hornets team, they could find themselves in that dreaded mode of mediocrity.
Yeah, you know, for a number of years, they've actually epitomized mediocrity. 500 pretty much all of last season until the very end. I think they either need to do a full rebuild and start from scratch or find a way to break out of this middle of the pack path.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Rozier against Bradley. Shot clock at 6, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Good season for him last year. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from Monk for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Bradley, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Bradley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. Rozier against Bradley. Rozier kicks to Williams. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one.
And over time, Williams has really tightened up his three-point shot. He's a legitimate threat from this area now.
LeBron right side, and they double up LeBron. And here's Bradley. He's got 5. James outside. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Davis. Williams with the block. To the middle. Here's Washington. Bradley with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 4. LeBron dishes to Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Rozier against Bradley. From deep. And James gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. James has got 5 points so far. Hornets trail by 7. Rozier with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Now, when this guy catches fire, Monk puts the defense in a real bind. Excels at getting to his spots and is a really versatile scorer.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season, but for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Off the inbound, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Rozier. Now the pass to Monk. Williams trying to break free. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Monk, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Monk's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
We know he can shoot deep. but he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from. Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
And James drills them both. Charlotte trailing. Here's Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Green. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Monk is no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And Davis can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Rozier against Bradley. On its way from Monk for 2. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
James outside. From down in the low post, it goes. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
LeBron's game has a real shine to it, spit polished, and he's got a great feel of when to attack from there.
Charlotte calls timeout. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers.
And checking out the numbers for Avery Bradley. How he did last season. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Over the last decade or so, the Hornets haven't had a lot of success, Clark, in the draft.
Well, you take a look at it, guys, and they've traded away a multitude of picks, and picks that have turned into guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, 2 outstanding young players. They've missed on the picks they've kept. I think they've got to do a better job of building from within.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. LA has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. That's tipped.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And guys, add to that the fact that they have really done a great job of attacking the ball handler with their defensive pressure and forcing turnovers.
Kicks it to Graham. Inside, Washington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis. And that one misses. And Los Angeles with some changes. Troy Daniels comes in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Bradley. And he sinks the second. Here is Cook. 5 points in the game. LeBron outside. Passes it to Davis. It's deflected. LeBron against Bridges. Charlotte no good that time either. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Pass to Daniels. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's Washington. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Davis. And again, the Lakers no good. Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Graham. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Dudley the pass to Cook. And the layup is good. Cook's got 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Graham. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the 1 in the first.
Washington, the Lakers with the rebound. And here's Daniels. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. He feeds it to Davis. Looking to get it going. It's good, and that's just his 3rd make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
There's Bacon, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Elbow. 2.
For Los Angeles, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. .157 left in the first half of the game. It's good from long range. Bacon's got 4 this quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here is Cook. Graham defending. Cook, good. .133 left in the first half. Graham with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Graham. Howard's checked in for Jared Dudley. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers trail by 3. Here is Daniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bridges inside the three-point line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, just beating good defense. And you see Bridges' jump shot. Low release point, a little bit of a push shot, but he shoots it for a pretty good percentage.
Pass to Howard. Over Washington. Offensive rebound. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Off the inbound, and it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Graham dishes to Zeller. To the right side. And there's the pass to Bacon. 5 on the clock. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And that one drops. And it's now only a 1-point Charlotte lead.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Now Graham over to the left wing. Gets it off. He made it. He caught it.
Big time.
Wow.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with Bacon, and it's Bridges in its small forward. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. And so Bradley nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Passes to Zeller. Here's Rozier. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Pass to Washington. Charlotte moving it around. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Rozier. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot, and the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. .90 seconds now into the second half. It's stolen by Bradley.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Davis kicks to James. Trying to get open is Davis. And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be one step ahead of them there.
Zeller passes to Bridges. Zeller dishes to Bridges. Back to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. No good again that time.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Charlotte making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Pass to Rozier. Shoots it. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Outside Bradley. James outside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Charlotte calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Williams, he's checked in for Washington.
And here we can check the story out on Terry Rozier, how he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
They need this. It's not going to go for him. Great tee that time from Green. In the corner, it's James. Plays it in off a pretty alley-oop. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Shot by Zeller, no good.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start.
That was a strong dunk.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And here is Rozier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Jared Dudley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 10.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by Los Angeles.
LeBron against Bridges. Shoots over Bridges. James misses. Hornets trail by 8. Williams in the post, covered by LeBron. Williams against LeBron. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding.
It's stolen by Davis. To the paint, taken away by Williams. Zeller with it. There's the pass to Rozier. That shot off. Davis with some nice D. Rozier against Bradley. James, the pass to Davis. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Rozier kicks to Williams. Three-pointer. And again, the Hornets missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And he knocks down the first one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. The Hornets also with a sub. Graham's checked in. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's the Lakers with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. LeBron has doubled. Here is Cook. Graham defending. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron against Bridges. 17-foot shot on the way. Nice jump shot. Good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. On defense, the Lakers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Monk. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. LeBron outside. Poked away and stolen by Zeller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Take a break.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The feed now to Howard. Over Zeller, and there's Howard. That's good on the assist from Cook. That's 7 points for Dwight Howard.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Graham, the 9-foot shot. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Looking now at some numbers for LeBron James. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Just 4 to shoot. And that's going to be a treble.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Lakers leading by 12. Here is Cook. 9 points in the game so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller. And the first one drops. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 14-point game. Down low, here's Monk. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Cook. Now Daniels still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Lobbed up there for Howard.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And here is Graham. Passes it to Washington. That one falls. Washington's got 9.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Cook. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Monk. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, Daniels. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. Here is Cook. He's got 11. And stolen by Zeller. 1:35 left in the third. Graham dishes to Zeller. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Cook, the pass to Daniels. Now here's Howard. He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Ball stolen. And now here comes Daniel, leading the break. Hornets with the rebound. Zeller's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Elbow. 2.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
James. The layup missed. Hornets trail by 10. Monk with the ball. He's got 22. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, you know, I like watching Monk stroke it from the mid-range. We know he's got deep range, but that mid-range makes him hard to guard.
Pass to Daniels for the 3. Graham with the rebound.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Now Monk. Lets it go. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead. They lead by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Bradley. And it's McGee in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the Laker 5.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Graham. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Davis. And here is LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to James. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Graham surveying the floor. Pass to Monk for 3. Cans it from downtown. Monk's got 27.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
And Zeller kicks to Monk. Zeller trying to free himself up from outside off the mark. LA's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bacon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Washington passes to Graham. Now Monk from the arc. It's hauled in by LeBron.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in, and the Hornets making a change here. And so Bradley nails both of them. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Bacon. Now here's Zeller. They get a hand on it. Davis with it. And Zeller picks him up defensively. And Davis throws it down.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
you know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
The pass to Bacon. Shot clock at 6. Bridges for 3. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. At the elbow, Zeller. Rozier against Bradley. Can they get it? And it's Rozier missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
2 points. That one goes. LeBron's got 26.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
To the middle, here's Washington. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
James kicks to Bradley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
LeBron against Rozier. There's the dish to Bridges. Passes it to Bacon. Here's Washington. Guarded by Bradley. And Davis sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Rozier against Bradley. Pass to Washington. And here is Bridges. Rozier with the ball. Over Bradley. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Rozier, the pass to Washington. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Bacon the pass to Rozier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Rozier. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions, and the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Bradley with the ball. Pass to McGee. Over Zeller. McGee's shot is off.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
There's the pass to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Free throw good, Green. And he can't hit the second. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his fifth foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Here's Washington. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Rozier. Shoots over Bradley.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
James with a deep three. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hornets trail by 21. Now Rozier. Here's Bacon. Back to Rozier. Clark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Zeller nails both of them.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
And the Lakers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, Zeller.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them. Lakers leading by 17. Bradley kicks to McGee. Left side, Davis. Over Washington. Los Angeles with another miss. Charlotte has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Rozier against Bradley. 5 to shoot. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to James. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Bridges misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And it's Davis with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 19. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges kicks to Rozier. James against Bridges. Clark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. .59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Caruso knocks down the three ball.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out, and doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Graham. It's off. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.